Hi guys, and welcome to this live tarot reading. Thank you for joining me. I am going to use the White Sage Tarot again for today's reading. YouTube really likes this deck because there are no images that it has issues with. So I'm going to use this again. If you have a question, just ask me and I'll pull a card and give you a very brief overview via the tarot. And you may notice the different background. I'm in Austria. I got here this morning. My mum's been in hospital, so I came over to help out a little bit. So if you're noticing, this is my dad's old office. That's where I'm filming from today. So I hope you can hear me and see me okay. If you have a question, please ask and I will pull a card. So just type in, hi Ujin, how are you doing? I hope I'm saying your name properly. Ujin, thank you for being a member of my channel. Let me pull a card for you. I've got the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands is about good news coming in. So look out for that. Wands is the element of fire, life purpose, passion. So over the next few days, look out for some sort of revelation that comes your way or some good news or some opportunity. It's very likely to be related to your life purpose. So make sure you pay attention to that, and any kind of opportunities that aren't guaranteed, jump on those. They're likely to work out well. Adrea G. Hi, Adrea. I'm going to pull a card for you. Adrea, let's see what the tarot wants you to be aware of. Adrea. We've got the Three of Swords in reverse, which is great because when the Three of Swords is this way around, it's about heartbreak, loss, betrayal, sense of disappointment. And with this being in reverse, it says that if there have been difficult kind of experiences that you've had in relationships, you've healed from those, and it's kind of safe for you to try again. Or if there have been disappointments that you haven't been able to work through, this card in reverse is saying that if you look at them again with what you've learned now, since, and the added perspective and the added knowledge that you've got, you're likely to have a better outcome. So if there's anything you've been hesitating about and you're like, I had a really bad experience before, look at that again. It's likely to work out much more positively. Hi, Donna. I'm going to pull a card for you. Let's see. Donna, we have the Knight of Wands. So for this, I'm getting that this is to do with relationships, romance. Usually you would associate the Knight of Cups with romantic relationships, but the Knight of Wands is someone who's very passionate. There's lots of chemistry, there's lots of heat. This is someone who is working towards a particular goal. And the Knights are kind of extreme. So I'm getting that there may be someone who shows up in your life soon who may either be an important addition or really the key to progressing on your life purpose, or it could be someone in terms of romantic relationships. Hi, Donna. Yeah, I mentioned this a moment ago, Seek, that the background is different because I'm at my mum's in Austria. She hasn't been very well, so I've come over to help out a little bit. Hopefully, I can be useful in some way. Cora, hi Cora, and I'm having problems with the, let me just check because my usual setup, let me just make sure I don't flip the camera around. Cora, hi Gregory, can I have a card about my work situation? Okay. Cora, card about work situation. Let's see. King of Wands in reverse. So Cora, the cards are kind of asking you to zoom out a little bit and to say, do you know what? Don't pursue work that you really don't enjoy and try not to rationalize it as in, this is something that I'm not particularly interested in, but it's good for right now, or, it's secure and there's a, permanent position. The King of Wands in reverse is saying, keep looking, that there's something that is part of your life purpose, a type of job you can do that isn't like work, that's more like a joy. And it's interesting actually because I saw a sign today and it said, when you do what you love, that's freedom. So usually the saying is, when you do what you love, you never work another day in your life. But it's saying that if you pursue something that you truly enjoy, and I really believe that we all have this, that we have a purpose when it comes to our career, our work. And the King of Wands again is saying that you may not have found that just yet. And I just want to pull one more card for you. I've got the Two of Cups. The Two of Cups is a relationship that's healing, encouraging, and it gives you more freedom. So the cards are really saying to me that it's important for you to do more research. There's a better option that's likely to be available for you. And the current jobs that you're pursuing are things that you may not quite be thrilled about, but you've kind of positioned it so it's like, okay, well, it's better than nothing kind of thing. Rosa A, card about love and relationship. Rosa A, okay? Rosa A. We've got the sun. So love and relationship, the sun is about your inner child. Usually in the card, we've got a little kid on the back of a horse, and it's about really nurturing and supporting yourself and pursuing things that bring you joy, right? But in this deck, we've got this scarab beetle, and that to me is a rebirth. And the sun is your solar plexus chakra, what gives you energy and joy. And it's also what you have a sense of control over, right? So this is saying that you have the ability to kind of make connections with new people. And this is talking about a new loving relationship coming in rather than an existing one. Oh, and guys, someone mentioned that please hit the like button. If you do like my videos, if you do like these live tarot readings, then please do click like, because it takes like a second, but the YouTube kind of system, the way it works things out, the more likes it has, the more likely it is to show up. So if you do like this, then please hit that button. And also, I do a live tarot reading on my YouTube channel. If you'd like to watch those, then please consider becoming a member of my channel. And if you haven't already, then please also subscribe to see new videos coming up. I do daily tarot readings, I do weekly horoscopes, videos on the full moons and the new moons, and then special astrology videos. Like for instance, I did the Jupiter in Gemini video recently because Jupiter, the lucky planet, shifted on the 25th of May, and it's now going to stay in Gemini until the 9th of June. So that is really significant. Deborah B, hi Deborah, nice to see you. Oh, Deborah, I'm looking forward to that as well. I did a tarot course recently, and we're doing a sessions to keep practicing and to keep learning together because they were both such nice groups. It's really a fabulous opportunity for all of us to come together and continue on this journey. Angela B, can I have a card, please? Of course, Angela. Card, this is for you. Angela, this is for you. We've got strength. And strength is about your ability to handle whatever comes your way. In this deck, we have a big bear. So as far as animals go, that really embodies strength and kind of being able to get what you want. We've got the infinity symbol here, the number 8. If you tilt this is reminder that you do have the resource to manage whatever comes your way and not to be discouraged and to really approach things in an optimistic way because you're not going to be overwhelmed. You will be able to manage things. But then also what I'm getting is that 2024, if you add that up, 2 and 2 and 4 is 8. So this card is saying that this could be your year to kind of use your strength to get what you want and to experience good circumstances. Crystal P, will me and Jay reconnect this year? Please help me out. Okay, Crystal P, let's see what the cards have to say. We've got the Hermit in reverse. So if you look at one meaning of the Hermit, usually it's spiritual enlightenment and things, but if you look at it in a literal way, it's about being on your own, being a hermit crab at the bottom of the sea, right? With the Hermit being in reverse, that's very likely that you and Jay will reconnect. If you'd like me to look at that in more detail, what's really good for that kind of thing is a composite chart in astrology where I take your natal chart, which I draw up by using your place of birth, date of birth, and time of birth, and then the other person's, and I combine them using midpoints. And that's like an overview of the relationship, or it's a chart of the relationship and where the strengths are and where things may need a little more effort and time. Sorby, hi Sorby. Will Arun come back in the next 2 months? Let's see. Sorby? That's really straightforward. We've got the lovers. 2 little seahorses celebrating there. So that is very likely to happen in the time frame you mentioned, 2 months. Thank you, Janet. I really appreciate that. And yes, it's good to be able to come over and to just, help and support a little bit. Nai, would love a card. Overall energies for this Gemini. Okay, Nai. Let's see, Nai. The Fool in reverse. Okay, Nai. So you being a Gemini, you're going to be good at kind of sussing out the situation and using info to see where you're at and to learn and to express. But with the Fool in reverse, it's saying that before you rush off to the next thing, there's something really valuable in your life that is incomplete. And by focusing on it a little bit more, so all the things you've got going on now rather than the things you're considering doing in future, right? You may discover something really valuable. Samantha Jones. Oh, hello, Samantha Jones. That name is familiar. I'm sure you hear that a lot. Okay, Samantha, let me pull a card for you. I've got the Queen of Swords in reverse. Okay, so the Queen of Swords is a woman who is like a judge. She is a genius. She's an intellectual giant, right? And she's able to look at anything that's going on, and by using her own way of making sense of things, the world, working with information, coming to her own conclusions, she's able to get the answer, and then she's able to make a fabulous and ideal decision on all that information that's going on. So this is the theme. It's so interesting with these live tarot readings that there's usually a theme that shows up. And with it being in reverse, it kind of says that there's something that information-wise that you haven't had access to just yet. So wait a little bit or look around what could inform you even more over the next week or two, and see what could help you make an even better decision. And if you are under any kind of pressure and it's like, well, you know, I don't have all the info, but I might as well just get this off my plate and decide one way or the other. The cards are really saying, please hold off on that, and instead give yourself a little bit of extra time, if possible, to have that extra information come in. Mandy, should I reconnect with someone from my past? Okay, so we've got a lot of people asking about reconnection today. So let's see. The King of Pentacles. Again, the answer to me is yes, because this is someone who's very capable and reliable, consistent, trustworthy. What you see is what you get, and someone who really does well. So if you're thinking of a particular person, which is what I feel you are, to reconnect, this is saying that, you know, if you'd lost touch for whatever reason and some time has passed, then this card says that since then you may have learned things, and the other person may have grown and discovered things and not be exactly the same as they were, and the issue you had in the past may not be there anymore. So please, yes, do reconnect to that person. Lauren Smith, would love a card, please, whatever comes through for this Aquarius. Okay, let's see. Aquarius, we have got the Queen of Pentacles. So the Queen of Pentacles, very similar to the King of Pentacles, she's someone who's very creative, and she's able to take any situation and make it better by applying her creative vision and then taking practical action around it. So if you're kind of doubting yourself around, do I do this on my own, or do I need other people to kind of give me permission or to support me? The Queen of Pentacles is saying, you've got this, make the changes that you want, you're not going to regret them, they're going to go really well. Breathe Forests, guidance on how to school my kids. Homeschool, world school. Okay, let's see. We have got the Page of Wands. So the Page of Wands is someone who's at the very beginning of their purpose, their mission in life. And first of all, this is saying that with the teaching, you're 100% on the money. So congrats on that. I don't think you had any question around that, but you're really living your purpose. And again, it's saying what I said earlier, if you do what you love, this is what I read today on a sign somewhere, then that is true freedom. And with the Page of Wands, it's saying make it as big as possible, because what you're doing now, if it's in teaching in groups or online, or you're teaching the entire world, because you're at the very beginning of this journey, keep the scope as large as possible and continue with what you're doing already, but add to it. So the answer is make it bigger than what it is now. It's going to be even more enjoyable, and it's going to make you feel even more passionate about what it is you're doing. I want to pull one more card for you just to give you some more info on this. The Five of Cups. The Five of Cups is about perspective, and in your case, what I'm getting here is that there may be a fear around failure. What if I do open this up on a really worldwide level? What if it doesn't go right? The Page of Cups here says you've nailed it. You've hit your sweet spot. So really do think big. Keep going. Make it as big as possible. You're not going to be disappointed. And the only thing to watch out for is this fear of failure or even fear of success. Karen H. Hi, Karen. Gemini Rising. Could I get a card? Yes, of course you can. Karen. The Queen of Cups. Like this little otter. Everyone loves the little otter. If you go on Instagram, on my Instagram page, it's just pictures of capybaras and otters doing cute things. And the Queen of Cups is a woman who's really the ideal person when it comes to relationships, taking care of other people. And it means that a lot of people around you really have very positive feelings toward you. They love you. So if you need anything, if you need support by other people to get anything done, or you want to delegate, there are lots of people who are going to be willing to help you out. And the second thing is that you're able to really express your love and build good connections and improve relationships. So if there's anything that's problematic, or you've lost touch with someone, or you're kind of, should I, shouldn't I, is this worth my time? Do they respect me? Do they not? The answer is that you can actually make improvements. You can connect with that person, have a conversation, and get on the same page. Oh, Anna, that's so cute. You have a guinea pig named Obama. I love that. Carol K. Okay, it just, I don't have my little tripod, so I don't want to scroll up so the camera doesn't fall, but I will for Carol K. Card, please. Love you back, Carol. I just take my finger off. There we go, Carol. Okay, it's a little make do today. Carol K. Let's see what the cards want you to know. Got the Knight of Swords. So this means to me, as far as I'm interpreting it, that you may have kind of assumed that someone has a negative intention, and that you're assigning kind of negativity which doesn't really exist. So it's kind of saying that the situation isn't as complicated as it seems. And if you have a discussion and if you talk it out, you can get back on the same page. So in terms of relationships, it really supports you in, again, making improvements, getting your point across, being understood, but finding some sort of common ground. Marie, can I have a card, please? Of course you can, Marie. Let's see. Marie. We have got the Nine of Swords. So Marie, the Nine of Swords is about worry. It's about being up at night and saying, oh, I feel overwhelmed. How am I going to manage all this? And in this case, usually it's someone sitting up in bed with their head held in their hands. And the message is really to simplify and not to worry so much, because most of those worries aren't accurate and aren't likely to come true. So instead act, right? Act and take care of the situation to resolve it rather than overthinking. But in this case, the Nine of Swords, at the center is this beautiful pink rose. And to me, that represents the crown chakra. So if you do any kind of spiritual practice like meditation, or you enjoy walking in nature, or by talking to other people, you get some sort of sense of clarity. The cards are saying that through this connection, you're going to be able to let go of a lot of these worries and move forward in a way that feels much lighter, and to have a greater sense of strength, but also the burden is lighter for me to carry. Marsha M. Hi, Marsha. It's so nice to see you. Marsha has been an amazing person who's followed me on this channel since the very beginning. And I love speaking to Marsha. So Marsha, it's nice to see you here. And I just want to pull a card for you. Let's see what the cards want you to know. We have got the Fool upright. And the Fool is about getting started, and something has come to life, and move ahead with it. And that's kind of interesting, because if I remember correctly, the last time I pulled a card for you on this live, Marsha, it was saying hold off, right? And I think it was to do with investments or with finances or things like that. And now for you, Marsha, things have really shifted, and it's not about holding back and kind of saying, oh, I'll maybe see what comes up. You know, like I said to someone else, get all the information before you act. For you, it's now time to move forward, to communicate, to make decisions, to connect via ideas, and to expand. And if there is a sense of the new, or I'm excited about something, or I've considered a different option, maybe I should try this, maybe I should try that, go for it. It's going to work nicely. Golden Lion Reiki, I love that name. And thank you for being a member of my channel. I really appreciate it. So Golden Lion, let's pull a card for you. We have got the Hermit in reverse. And the Hermit, when it's this way around, like I mentioned earlier, is about enlightenment and seeking the answers yourself. And with it being in reverse, it's similar in the sense that something hasn't been revealed to you yet. Let's see what else the cards want you to know. We've got the Nine of Cups. And the Nine of Cups is hopes and dreams being realized, and enjoying really good relationships, and having a sense of abundance and plenty, and being able to share in the love and the wealth with other people. So in this case then, with the Hermit, I'm getting that one of your family members, or a close friend, or someone who, you know, you speak to and you're really open with and authentic with, that if you take anything that doesn't make sense to you right now and you talk it over with someone close to you rather than just any stranger, which, I mean, most of us would talk to someone we're close to, a really happy answer is going to come out of that. And I just want to pull one more card and see what this says. The Three of Wands. The Three of Wands is about a new beginning as it relates to your life purpose. So really kind of simple seeming conversation could lead to something really important. And again, we have this blue ribbon here, which is water, the Nine of Cups. So it's something starts in your life, something commences as a result of either a conversation or opening up emotionally and sharing where you're at. Michelle T, hi. Michelle, living in Bristol, hi. Okay. Next place to live. Okay, let's see. I love Bristol. I've been to Bristol many times. I love the cliffs. It's very dramatic as far as I'm concerned. So let's see, next place to live. By the way, before I pull the card for you, if you want specifics on locations, right, a really good tool for this, again, is astrology, particularly astrocartography, because I draw up your natal chart, place of birth, date of birth, time of birth. Then I get a snapshot of the sky at the moment you were born, and that's me on Earth looking up. But I can also reverse that and see how the planets were moving over different sectors of the planet, and to see what kind of locations are really going to work for you very well. And then I can give you specifics, as in Bristol, Bath, London, Paris, Berlin, New York, wherever you may have an interest in going. Let's see what the cards have to say, though, very briefly, in terms of what you're asking. The Two of Cups. And the Two of Cups is about a relationship that's temporary and that's healing, and it gives you great confidence and it gives you a greater sense of freedom. Excuse me. So I'm getting that this is Bristol, that it's given you this. So the journey in Bristol for you has been worthwhile and it's served you in some way. And I really feel it is time for you to look for the next place, to go somewhere that is even more, it resonates even more for you, because I feel like you have now received what you were meant to receive from Bristol, and it's now time to kind of upgrade in terms of a place that you would enjoy even more. And I'm not saying anything about Bristol because I love it, but it's what works for you personally, right? So, someone may be very happy in Bristol, but someone may be very happy in a little village in the mountains. It's just a personal thing and what works for you, and then all the other influences as well. If you would like me to look into that in more detail, then please do get in touch with me for a personal reading via my website. It's gregoryscott.com. Click on the book your reading button on the front page, or click on shop, and you'll see all the different readings I do. And also, if you would like me to look at your astrology chart, but you don't have the time of birth, there's a process called chart rectification where I can actually work it out. Check it out on the website as well. Elizabeth, please, a card for relationship. Okay, Elizabeth, let's see what the cards have to say. Elizabeth, we've got the Tower in reverse, which is really good news, because when the Tower is this way, it's a relationship blowing up and coming to an unpleasant end. But when it's this way around, it's time to build a new tower, and you're ready. And similar to another person earlier, if you had concerns, maybe I need time to heal from this, or I need to give myself more time to recover. This is saying that you're ready, you're ready to build really solid new structures. Because the thing about a tower, it doesn't blow up or crack or fall into the ocean every day, right? It happens very rarely and just once. So with this card being in reverse, if you now you focus on that area of your life and you say, I want to create new positive relationships, you can build something really long term. And that to me says the soulmate, the life partner, something, that's there for the rest of your life, or for decades, or however long it may be. And your tower definitely blew up. But Elizabeth, it's saying that you're ready to build a new one. You don't have to lament the thing that didn't work out. You don't have to spend a lot of time healing from it. It's time to go out there and to find someone who's actually compatible and that's a good fit. Whereas it seems like this previous relationship wouldn't have been such a good fit. Vaidehi, hi Vaidehi, nice to see you again. Message for you. Yes, let's pull a card for Vaidehi. Strength again. So 2024, I think this may be a very good year for you. But again, please be encouraged that you can handle anything that comes your way. And in your case, I'm even getting that take on more. You're not going to wear yourself out. You're not going to burn yourself out. You're at no risk of that. And if you need to stand up for yourself and be ferocious like the bear would be, it's really a good idea to do that and not to let things slide. And again, what I'm getting for you, Vaidehi, is that there may be someone in your life who doesn't treat you the way you would like to be treated. And because you like that person, you may kind of turn a blind eye to it and say, oh, I know they care. They may just not be expressing themselves properly. If you have a sense that I need to nip this in the bud and I need to firmly explain that, hang on a minute, this kind of thing doesn't work for me, then that's going to work in your favor. Sometimes, isn't it, what's the saying, a mama bear looks after her cubs, and she's going to be quite aggressive about it. Whatever it is you care about, don't be afraid to really stand up for what you feel is right and true, because it will make the circumstance better. In my experience, when I've given certain people the benefit of the doubt like that, and it's been an ongoing or a repetitive kind of theme where there has been disrespect or an unwillingness to anything that was less than ideal. And I've kind of said, oh, well, we've been friends for a long time. Let me just let it go. Usually it then just becomes more entrenched and it becomes more of an issue. So you have the opportunity here to get rid of this by standing up for yourself. Lottie, hi Lottie, with card for a new home. Thanks, card for a new home. Okay, so let's see. Lottie, card for a new home. Queen of Pentacles, yes. So basically it's time for a new home, because I feel with the Queen of Pentacles, you would have done everything you could to the existing one to make it a home rather than just a space that you occupy. And I feel that if you're now still considering a new home, a move, then again, you've kind of graduated from the place you're in and you could really benefit from making a shift. Yeah. Okay, guys, so I'm going to pull one more card for all of us in here now, 117 people. So let's see what the cards want all of us here as a collective group, what they want us to know right now. Let's have a look. We have got the Ace of Swords in reverse. The Ace of Swords this way around is a brilliant idea that pops in. It's the ability to make great decisions, to see everything from a wonderful, lofty perspective. With this being in reverse, I think that for all of us, it may be a good idea with this pink ribbon to, again, connect on a spiritual level, because that will help us nail something and see it really, really clearly. And then we can make a genuinely positive decision. And the information is going to stem from your connection to the higher realms. So looking up things in the Akashic records, in your kind of spiritual wisdom, accessing that, rather than just reading about it and informing yourself more on an intellectual kind of human level. So for all of us, having a connection to something bigger at the moment is really going to help us pinpoint something, or really even hit the bullseye. Like if you think of this sword coming down and landing somewhere, if you're undecided, if you feel like, oh, I'm still going to be looking over my shoulder, I'm not 100% on this, then ask your guides, your angels, your higher self, give me some more information. I don't think I know it all yet. Give me something more to go on so I can really make the best of this. Okay, guys, so that's what I get for you here this week. Thank you for joining me. If you would like a personal reading with me, please get in touch via the website. Please do consider becoming a member of the channel if you'd like to watch the daily tarot reading. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will speak to you soon. All the best. Take care.